Okay. I have no idea if this is gonna work. I'm gonna try. I wanna explain a few things. I'm gonna get so much crap for this, and that's fine. I don't care, I can take it. I wanna explain why, medically speaking, why lupus patients should not be getting the vaccine. And yes, this is my opinion after years of research and lots of medical knowledge. So here's the thing. No, I'm not a doctor. I just finished my EMT course, but I have many, many years of experience in the medical field. I have been sick with systemic lupus since I was 12 years old, diagnosed at 15. I should add that. And here is what I have learned about this virus and lupus. So here's the deal. Lupus is an autoimmune disease, okay? So what that means is you've got all of these little white blood cells, okay? You got all these dudes that are waiting around to fight something. Okay, these are your little soldiers. I'm thinking this through and it's really hard. Okay, so these are your little soldiers. These are white blood cells. I'm gonna write WBC. The problem is nobody's in charge of these guys, the white blood cells. It's gonna be hard to explain, but I hope y'all can stay with me. These are your white blood cells. These are the soldiers. These are the guys that are gonna fight any of the bad stuff that comes into your body, whether it's allergies, viruses, bacteria, what else? Anything that can cause your white blood cells or your immune system to attack. Something that should not be in your body that these soldiers need to go and fight. Here's the deal. These little soldiers don't have anybody to command them right now. You know what's supposed to be commanding them is your brain. Wow, that's a really bad brain. That's your brain, okay? Ooh, I better label it. That's your brain. Now your brain is the commander-in-chief of your body, okay? It's the guy that tells everybody what to do. There are things that it tells to do that are automatic. That's autonomic. Those are your autonomic systems. Those are the ones like breathing, your heart beating. That's pretty much it. So your brain has things that it does automatically. Then there's a bunch of crap that it has to tell to do. So what I'm gonna do here is I am going to say that these brain waves that are going throughout your body telling everybody what to do are its signals. So this is its cool little radio, okay? The brain needs to use the radio to get the signal to the soldiers to tell them what to fight. Because right now, these guys don't have a commander. They don't have anybody telling them what to fight. And they can't make the decisions on their own. They're kind of dumb. So what that means in my body with lupus, they're dumb. So this brain's trying to communicate with these guys because all of a sudden I got sick. So one of these things happened. I had some allergies. I had a trigger. These are called triggers. So what you can think about is that these guys build up over time, and it's like pulling back a slingshot. The longer that you go as a lupus patient without being triggered, the more pressure you're pulling back. It's like building more and more of these guys up. Okay? It's like they're getting amped up. They're getting riled up. They're ready to go fight something. They're the soldiers. They're the good guys. They know they're the good guys. They're ready to fight the war in the body. The problem is that this brain up here, there's some kind of a disconnect when it's going to communicate with these guys, and it can't get the message to them of what's actually bad. So once the slingshot is continuing to pull back, the pressure's getting bigger. You're getting more of these guys, and they're getting more and more amped up, ready to go. All of a sudden, something triggers it. Either an allergy or a virus or a bacteria or a food or anything. Anything can trigger it. The problem is you don't know, because one day it's one thing, the next day it's something else. There's no rhyme or reason. another signal problem from the brain. So here's the deal. Something came in and triggered the brain saying, oh no, that's not supposed to be there. Something like a virus, a live virus or a leaky virus that comes in and leaks a little bit of the actual virus into your body. Now, that's going to trigger your immune system in your brain. And so when you let go of that slingshot, you have opened the floodgates. The problem is that this signal has gotten all jumbled up to get to these guys. These guys now have been released from that slingshot and are ready to fight. So not only are they going to fight that vaccine that you've introduced, but they're going to fight anything else in your body. The problem with lupus is that you can fight your anything. You can fight your eyes, you can fight your hearing, you can fight your brain, you can fight your organs, any organ, your pancreas, all of these things. And all of a sudden, these guys don't know who to fight because their signals got crossed. They only heard fight. So now your body's on high alert and you're trying, excuse me, kitty, your brain is desperately trying to send up the red flag. Okay, it's saying, please stop. Stop fighting me. Because the more it fights, the stuff that's not bad, that's not one of those triggers, the more you hurt, the more you cause pain, the more you cause damage. My body decided to fight my gallbladder recently, and it fought for so long and so hard that I had to have it removed. It just stopped working. At 12 years old, my body decided to fight my thyroid, which is why it's never worked properly ever since. Because all of a sudden, these white blood cells have figured out, oh, those thyroid cells, those hormones and all that stuff, they're bad. We're going to always fight that. That's the message we got, even though that is not the message the brain tried to send. So in my opinion, adding anything that could be a trigger to a lupus patient is a bad idea, because you are possibly releasing World War III within your body, and you don't know what your body is going to eventually attack and kill, or how to stop it. Because the only way medically or pharmaceutically that you can do that is to take an immune suppressant, which literally gets the signals to these guys saying, dude, chill, that part's okay. We're gonna stop fighting now. And if I'm doing that and all of a sudden I do get COVID, or I've had a live virus injected inside of me, that's a really bad situation. Because then my white blood cells might fight it, they might not. They might cause a cancer, they might do anything. That's the problem, is that we just don't know. I really hope that made sense.